I never spoke with nobody, bro. You keep trying to put me on the case. I cannot help you.
And so, the rapper, the rapper Young Thug?
Yeah.
Walking down Market Street came to a stop sign, correct?
I didn't even talk now. This don't even have nothing to do with me.
This right.
Why is I'm here?
He got out of the car with AKs and sticks and powders and shit. They came to our car. Like, they were like, what?
Is that the way that Dexter Montgomery looked at the time that you saw him?
Yes.
And so, I guess they seen us, that they were us, and they fired shots. Boom, boom. And he didn't hit nobody with one person. It was a person in the passenger side.
If you new, make sure y'all hit that notification bell, that like, share, comment, and subscribe. Grab a seat. We finna dig deep.
At this time, I'm going to ask that you fasten your seatbelts.
What's up, YouTube family? It's your host, Jay, and man, welcome to the channel. If you new, y'all make sure y'all hit that notification bell so you'll get that drop whenever we drop as well, and definitely hit the subscribe so you'll always be able to catch that vibe. This Young Thug Rico trial, the state actually came up with Detective Gaither's taking the stand first. The defense actually introduced and started that day with the motions that they came up with the courts that were ultimately denied by the judge. But ask yourself this. Is the testimony of Detective Gaither's enough to actually sink the ship of YSL and Young Thug, or is it more to the story to be told? Y'all know the vibes. Grab a seat. We finna dig deep.
How did you come get me from prison? What, like, if it was 4 other people or whoever was in the car with them folk, why is I'm here and the people who witnessed this is not here?
If I show you photographs, thank you, Mr. Sharp. And Your Honor, we have these photographs marked 3 Bravo Bravo, 4 Bravo Bravo, 5 Bravo Bravo, and 6 Bravo Bravo.
You said they're already been admitted?
They're marked. Did we admit those? Did we admit those? 3 Bravo Bravo is the only one that has been admitted, Your Honor.
Okay, so which other ones are you trying to get admitted?
4 Bravo Bravo, 5 Bravo Bravo, and 6 Bravo Bravo. 3 and 4 were admitted. My apologies. 4 Bravo Bravo, 5 Bravo Bravo, and 6 Bravo Bravo. Do you recognize those persons depicted in those photographs?
Definitely. One of them. The other 3, they look like grown men compared to the last time I saw the victims in the car.
Tell the jury which one you recognize.
The victim, Mr. Dexter Montgomery.
And what number is he identified by?
4 Bravo Bravo.
Would you please put up 4 Bravo Bravo on the screen? Is that the way that Dexter Montgomery looked at the time that you saw him?
Yes.
And who took that photograph?
Investigator Dennis.
Were you with him when he took the photograph?
I was.
Where were you all?
In his living room.
Whose living room?
Mr. Montgomery's living room, his residence.
Do you know how long he had been out of the hospital at the time that you all took this photograph?
It hadn't been long. I believe a couple of weeks, if that.
And were you able to communicate with Mr. Montgomery?
Yes.
Now that is definitely detrimental for the defense, because not only is Detective Gaither out here laying out the information from what happened with that case, the state is actually showing that Walter Murphy, who is also pending impeachment, coming back around, pay attention to that, is actually going against what he actually got on the stand and said. Now this could definitely be hurtful for the defense for the simple fact that this is still putting Young Thug there and it's also still validating Walter Murphy's story. Is DK the biggest state's witness? Let that sink in. Let's dig.
We weren't going there like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so, the rapper Young Thug?
Yeah.
Alright, the rapper Young Thug, he's akin to the man who was in front of us. So, I guess he thought we was pushing up on him, like, trying to either rob him or do something to him and set him up. But we're not knowing, we don't even know who it is in front of us. We just drive him.
Right.
So we go to the gas station on Jonesboro Road at the cemetery, and that's where they go at too.
Mm-hmm.
So the rapper could, Young Thug partner will be with him.
What's his name?
I don't know his name.
Hey, what's his nickname?
Bentley.
Okay.
So I guess he felt like that. Everybody know on Instagram name OG Bent. So he felt like, everybody know OG Bent would be having some money on him, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Describe him. What he look like?
He kind of big and he light skinned.
When you say big, tall, or fat?
He a little bit chubby. He ain't fat, but he chubby and he light skinned.
What kind of car was they driving? Or what kind of car does he drive?
They be having different cars, but the one he was driving was a Pontiac G6.
What color was it?
Silver.
All right. What kind of car do you usually see him in?
That's the only car I seen him in, like, cause I ain't seen him recently.
Whoa. So they asked, what car do you see him in? He says a silver Pontiac G6. Okay. But they be in different cars. What other cars do you know them to be in? I don't know. Now, ironically, as much as he's telling, how do you have lack of information on what you're telling at this point? Either way, irrelevant to the situation in the case. One thing about it is, it makes sense why you didn't want to be seen in court on the stand. And what do you have to do with the case? Well, you're actually a state's witness that actually gave documented statements, the documented, recorded statement of the situation from the night that it happened. Send you back to prison. Oh, let's dig.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you. So you guys are kind of driving on their tail. Y'all pull into the gas station.
He pulled into the gas station.
Okay. Did y'all pull next to each other, behind each other, or what?
No, we didn't pull, we was on one side of the other side of the pump. He was on the other side of the pump. It was him. He had some girl driving, and it was two kids in the back, in car seat. It was one other dude who was with Bentley. So both of them walked into the store. So upon who got out of the car was driving, couldn't go in the store, and the girl approached us like, "Why y'all was driving so fast?" And my partner was like, "We weren't driving fast. That's how I normally drive, 40 miles per hour." So, yeah, OG Bentley pumped. All right. Hold on. He ain't running a lot of money really this month. So, got like $8 on me. So OG Bentley and his partner walked in the store. So my partner got out the car. And he was going to go into the store, but the girl was talking to him about how they felt like we was on their tail. And so when OG Bentley partner came out the store, he seen my partner and the girl talking, so he felt like they were, trying to get at each other.
Was they arguing, or what did your cousin or whoever say to them? Was it like an exchange of words, like anything negative, or what?
The girl and my partner was not arguing. It was just a normal talk. Like, she was like, "Dang, y'all pushing up." I was like, it was like I was on our tail. And so he was like, he felt like we was on his tail. So when OG Bentley partner came out the store, he went back in the store and told OG Bentley, was like, such out here.
What you mean, such and such? Like, give me word, like, what was said?
I don't understand.
Okay. So it's not looking good for the defense. And here's why I say this. Everybody cooperated. Every witness that they brought up to the stand, from DK to AB to Mr. Bennett to Tick to him, like, everybody's cooperating the same story. Now, granted, you still have to prove this, but why all of those states' witnesses actually on the verge of being impeached after they took pleas, cooperated for the state, got up there and tried to get shaky on the stand, and still facing impeachment? Is the state simply playing chess with their witness?
Okay, we thought he was going to shoot. He was pumping. So when we drove out, by the cemetery, right? We drove down there by the cemetery, boom. And that trucking company on the left.
Yeah, I know.
And we turned down Harbor by Dodge Elementary, right? We came down all the way down Dodge Harper Elementary. We came down Harper Street. We came to that stop sign. We had to stop at the stop sign because it's a stop sign. The way they was coming back down the street the other way, like going towards the golf course. ain't hit nobody with one person. It was a person in the passenger side. I don't know what kind of bullet he got shot with, but everyone after the shooting got going on, everybody was in the car like, everybody all right. So everybody started checking themselves. Nobody wasn't bleeding. Nobody was shot. The driver wasn't shot, but the passenger wasn't saying that. So, and we driving, his head started leaning to the side, like dozing out. And so we were like, pooh, pooh. He wasn't saying that, so we thought he was dead.
What's his name?
I don't know his real name, but I know his nickname, Pooh.
Like P-O-O-H?
Yeah.
Who was driving?
Neil.
Neil?
Neil, N-I-E-L.
It's Cornelius, all right. And where were you sitting at, bro?
I was sitting in the back, me and my other two partners.
Were you sitting behind the driver? The passenger?
I was sitting behind the driver. My other partner, he's 16. He was sitting in the middle. And my other partner was sitting behind the passenger who got shot. He's 17.
What's his name? What's their name?
I don't know the one in the middle name. I know his nickname is Crucial.
Is it Christian?
Crucial, like Crucial.
I got you. And then the other one would be...
I don't know his last name. His name is Terrion.
Describe Crucial for me.
So as you see, the state is playing no games today. They actually came in hot. Definitely got to give it to them. Now, the crazy thing with the whole situation is that it's evident that every witness they brought up here said whatever they said that they said because it's documented. Plus, they took pleas. And speaking of pleas, man, the state came in killing two birds with one stone. Not only do they have the defense completely on mode, but they also went after the witness that they had on the stand previously, YSL co-founder, DK. Man, can you say impeachment on the way any day? Not to mention that, keep in mind, there's still a YSL Rico Part 2 on the way after this is over with. So who do you think is the state's biggest witness so far that's impacted this case this much? Not to mention Detective Gaither. Oh, it's getting interesting. It seems like the state is starting to lay pieces of foundation, but we still got to wait for the cross. Let's dig. So ask yourself, has YSL actually killed their credibility through the streets of Atlanta? Because one thing for sure, with their second Rico trial coming around, they definitely killed the credibility for anybody participating in that new trial. Definitely no offense to anybody who's caught up in the situation, but ask yourself this. With the impact that the witnesses that are actually taking a stand in the first Rico trial, ask yourself, how could they possibly be making it better for those that are participating in Rico trial when the second one comes around? Not to mention, we got to go look at what DK has to say to the state. And if you are a YSL fan like myself, you would only hope that it got better before it gets worse. But man, DK, saying like the choir in the church. Let's dig.
You watching that? You good? No, well, you're not. Well, and this one I'm not because I understand that I have a reputation for background for being Young Thug's brother or, you know what I'm saying, or however they go. Man, but I don't even know what we're here for. You Young Thug's brother, his blood brother? No, not his blood brother, but like his childhood friend. Okay, so you're to the brothers. Yeah, but like before, I say, and I just want to say, I got baby on me in August. I ain't been bit. Man, I just had bad surgery. I broke my spine. I got a settlement for a lawsuit in like a week and a half. I'm not trying to go to jail. So whatever y'all got to ask me about whoever, I've worked with police before. Like I told him. You know Investigator Underwood? Yes. I was telling him like he snatched me up like that in front of him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Wait. And then like you know, Jeffrey, he told me he knew you. Jeffrey, dad. Yeah, I spoke with him. Yeah, and he was there the whole time in the house when they were there. I was out there. I just left him. You know what I'm saying? That he didn't have on no mask before I pulled up. What are you talking about? I don't work with the police prison. That's how you know that I know the officer with the mask on. Well, I don't know who you talking about. Well, you just said I forgot his name. It's been so long. I said Kim Underwood. That's a female. I'm talking about the white guy who, the two officers that brought me in. The black, I rode with the black. We're on the white one here.
No. We're not just going to skip past that like we didn't all just hear that. You said you worked with the officer previously. Not that we already didn't hear that from the court, but just the simple fact to hear you say it is like.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I'm not gonna like trick you to get me to talk to me, because at this point, you got what you need. So, I mean, I understand, but I would like to hear from you what happened. But you know, you got to be aware of what your rights are. You know what I'm saying? I understand. No, I totally get it. But things happen. Things ain't gonna go away.
Now, with Detective Gaither being on the stand as the state's witness, giving a detailed description to the jury of the alleged incident and the actions that took place that night, ask yourself this: how would that impact the trial? And with the state's witness taking the stand, also verifying the story that happened with Halfhead, ask yourself this: how damaging is that to the actual defense? And is Detective Gaither's testimony enough to put the defense on their actual toes? Now, with the YSL defense, this is definitely going to be an uphill battle, for the simple fact there's no way that they can say that these allegations are actually baseless or unfounded. So where does it leave Young Thug and the defense team? Is it safe to say that the YSL defense team is definitely facing an uphill battle? With the state introducing a credible witness plus the compiling evidence and the witness testimony, ask yourself this: are the days of Young Thug's freedom actually dwindling away in front of our face? Or is it more for the defense at play? And the audacity of the witness to come into the court and say, why is he here? Today we saw exactly why you were here. We saw why DK was here. We seen why AB was here. We seen why Tick was here. We seen why all of them were here. So ask yourself this: is the state actually starting to lay the foundation for their alleged Rico case? Or is it all because of the paperwork from the YSL members that they introduced into the state? Man, I'm your host, Jay. Until next time, y'all make sure y'all stay vigilant, stay safe. Jump in the comments, let me know what you feel. Is DK the state's strongest witness or Miss Gaither? Still to come, YSL Wood. Man, this trial about to get interesting. Until next time, stay safe, stay vigilant, and remember, the life you save might be your own. Until next time, gone.